We're almost done with all the embellishments. Today we're making a fancy closure. We're using a flower, fabric, and a quote. This is for the Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge, where we had to pick from our little package of items that we're making and pick 3 things that we're going to use to make it. It's mayhem. Let's get to it. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Today we are down to the wire. This is our second to last item that we need to make, our fancy closure. So I am going to make the closure for this particular journal cover. And so this is the one that we made in, I think it was a mini challenge in the challenge. And we're going to go ahead, and I have some fabric. This was from Selena over at Amore Fabrics. And it came with a package, a whole bunch of these. They are the stitching from a Cantha quilt. And I'm going to use that red one probably, but I do have this blue one also. I did pick out my quote. I have a bird quote from Ode W. Wordsworth. Gosh, Julie. I have another flower. Since we've used that one on here, I thought we'd use another. And so those are going to be my 3 elements that I have to use. I have pulled out a tag. Okay, and what I'm thinking is that I can take this and put it underneath here. Okay, and I can go ahead, I'm going to use another tag to cut off my edges. Okay, so that way I am even on both sides. I'm going to make a little, like, label thing out of a tag, a ready-made tag that I already had. Okay, and then I'm going to need a hole punch, and I think I need a regular hole punch for this one because of the size. Okay, so there. So that's what I came up with. Ta-da! And then I'm going to go ahead and put this actually through the holes. So your fancy closure, we just want you to try and do something that you haven't done before using the items that you pick. And so I think that's going to be long enough. The cool thing about this, I just thought of this, is I'll be able to have this be stationary, to be down. Go ahead and pull that. Don't lose my flower or my quote. Okay, so I'll be able to put this down, and then we'll just tie over here on the side. Okay. We'll do this one. Because it was shorter. There's a whole lot of fraying going on here. I'm afraid so. I like it though. Look at that. Oh, I like it. Okay. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and glue this label on the front. I did really quick check about doing the gold around the side. I didn't like it, so I'm not going to put gold around the black piece there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the back here, including underneath where the this piece of label will sit, so we don't lose the string. It'll help to hold it on. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and lift my messy thread from before and my flower from before and put that down. Okay. I like it. Okay, and that's going to keep this on here so that when you have it undone, you don't lose your string. Okay, so next I have my quote. And this is from the wrapping paper that I've been using. Okay. So I also will be telling you who finished their journals in April and are part of the guest design team. They finished their journals. They received the 69-page digital kit. Red, white, and blue, children and flowers. Just like it says. It's red, white, and blue, children and floral digital kit. And so there I have added my flower. Now I think I want to add some book page to the center of those to break them up a little bit. So I'm going to grab my fluffy flower punch and I think we'll take an olive oil page. Remember, I have my book is about food. Okay, I'll just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and put a flower in each one. Okay, and I'm going to just take 3 off there, and that's because of what I like to do with the dot, dot, dot. They'll be lined up, and at the same time I can go ahead, take 3 off, and cut 2 pieces of bling for the insides of those 2 fluffy flowers. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of glue, just in case that doesn't stick. So this is some of the diamond bling from Dollar Tree, or $1.25 tree. Okay, so there's those. And I have made my fancy closure. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And that will be my cover. Okay, so I'll be picking out my pages and things and bringing those to show you what I'm going to put in this journal. And I'm probably going to have enough to make another journal as well with my embellishments. And that's okay this month. That was the way that this month was done. So let me go ahead and introduce you to the guest design team for April. And okay, so our guest design team for April is Valentin Cottrell. I'm sorry if I butcher your guys' name. We have Laura Worthington, Mary Stipp, Jane Wood, Jennifer Grillo Foster, Derry Hansen, Shandace Seeley, Sheila Johnson, Dawn Marie, Kathy Parks Okenlola, Joanne Raymond, Sandra Chanko, Nancy Koster, Neil Slowowski, Davina Adams. We have Bonnie Lipke. We have Darlene Cave, Lisa Hirschball, Maria Angel Garcia, Carrie Clapp, Kathleen Mower, and Kat Kappa. Those are the ones that finished their journals, posted them in the group, and posted them on time. We had our VIP on Wednesday. It was a lot of fun. That is where we made our little embellishment. Remember, they received the digital, the 69-page digital as their gift. And I told them what to bring to the party. And we made these little, I still haven't sewn mine. These little notebooks. And so they're going to be showing you items and things that they make throughout the month with this digital kit. And so I hope you'll go and check those out. They'll be posting them in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group, as well as other places on social media. And so all the different types of social media. So it's going to be really fun, even just to see with the instructions that I gave, how theirs turn out different. So some of them have already finished theirs, and they posted them in the Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Julie Facebook group. So I do hope you check that out. Congratulations to our VIPs, to the guest design team for this month. So next I wanted to show you the digital, and this one is really, it's a lot of fun. I really am happy with the way it turned out, and I'm excited to show it to you, and I'm really excited to get to start using it and making fun things. So I went with the red, white, and blue. Remember, I already have a red, white, and blue, I'll just put that there. A patriotic red, white, and blue digital. And it features some of the same children, but this one, the patriotic, is flags and fireworks and all about the celebrations, the patriotic celebrations. Even have some George Washington in it, and so, and to keep cool, I think that one's cool for summer. It has these images, so it's yeah, and this is a mini journal, so I'm going to show you the mini journal kit that's in here, so you can make a mini journal out of this kit as well. Again, it's 69 pages. That doesn't mean that you have to print all 69 pages. It really is at least 2 total digitals put together into one. And so I'm excited to bring that to you. So this is the ephemera. It has a bunch of trade cards. It has receipts that I have altered with my scrap. And so remember, all of the items, I actually own all of these items, and I don't use Photoshop. I actually design and put it together that way, the old school cut and paste. And so here you go. But that's also why you see the same images a lot of the times. Okay, so here we have our library pocket, and I actually have 2 of them this time. And the card will fit in the library pocket because they are on the same size or the same page. So they'll fit for sure. And we have this here for a card. And we have this one. So you've got a receipt here from June 17th, 1918, along with another library card set. So these are going to be able to be used with so many different other Dear Julie kits. You'll see that these are items that are from the spring kits with the iris and the lilies. But then we have the red roses, which will match lovely red roses. They'll match morning roses. So here we have cards and the fan. That was one of the favorites in the VIP, was this little fan. We have the needle card. So this is one side of it, and this is the other side. We have some fussy cut images. I did fill in some of the pages with fussy cut images so you wouldn't have as much white space. There's the little envelope that I used on the cover of the little thing that we made. There's Dad's bank envelope. And I'm going to pull this out. I think we'll work with the other one tomorrow. Okay. But tomorrow we're doing Dad's bank envelope. So if you need a Dad's bank envelope, the template, you can use that and either make it or use that for a template. Here we have some postcards and some receipts. And now we have images of the ephemera smaller. So if you like smaller ephemera, and then it even goes smaller. Okay. Okay, for the next part of the ephemera, we have the large tags and postcards. And so we have 8 pages of large tags. These can be used in any way you want to, obviously. You could go through and fussy cut the images out. You can cut and make large tags. You can go ahead and fold these and have them be pages. You can make an envelope out of the pages. They're just so versatile. And they are one of my favorite parts of a Dear Julie kit. The large tags. Now, I choose not to go through and tell you that this is the tag that you're using. So I don't go through and cut out and make that the tag, but you could. You could just go ahead and take this and make it into a tag. Take this and make it into a little card or a pocket. You could use this and like it's a collage and rip it out. But it gives you, and it also gives you these images in different ways and different orientations. Okay, this one it's from one of the pages, And when I put it in here, it ends up giving you like 3 pockets. So you can glue this down and have this be 3 separate pockets. You can cut this off, have these 2 be a page in a journal, pages, and have those for cards. Here's your small tags. Okay. Next we have the postcard part of this. And this is the large pages brought down to be postcards. Okay. There's that part that I was talking about on that tag. Okay, so you have them in landscape and you have some in portrait. So these, you can cut them and they can be journal cards, postcards. You can use these to make your hidden journaling cards. You can also cut this across and have 2 smaller pages in your journal. And the same with this. So here you have the postcards in portrait. Now you have your side-by-side pages. Okay, so these are ready to go in your journal, side by side. And there's several images of children. Here's a collage page here. I love the flowers with the butterfly. So the collaged card page here, and then the collage side of the card page there. The large condensed milk, and this actually told you on it how to use the condensed milk for babies. Timing was interesting, huh? But I just found that. That's on the back of one of my favorite trade cards. So more side-by-side pages. You're going to see I did a bunch with the floral. So on the outside, on the inside. And then we have this. Now, every time you're seeing this flower here, that is, I was reminded, it's toll painting that my mom did. And she was practicing, and I have like 4 pages where she was practicing. And so that one, I went ahead and I tore the page that it was on, and so that we could use that because it had the dark blue, which I thought was perfect. So here is a page. I thought this could be used like inside the middle of a journal. Could be a cover, because it breaks up really well. And then we have some pages on white. So if that is the style that you're going for because of other things that you have. And then there's the collage card page. The collage cards from the side. And then we have full pages. And I gave you both sides of this flower because usually I just give you one because you can turn it on both sides, both ways. But because it's growing up, yeah, I gave you two separate ones. And across the bottom, and the plain page that you can use as a backing. My printer doesn't want to do borderless printing, so I haven't been doing that. But there is our digital kit. 69 pages. Remember, it is on sale now in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop, along with its 10 companions. And yeah, so I want to also take a moment and thank Sarah for inviting me to her channel for her sale yesterday. It was a lot of fun, and I was there for a few hours with a lot of stuff, and I have extended those items and the pricing for those items, including some pretty good discounts on some journals, and those are in the video, and she's going to go ahead and leave it up till Wednesday. I will honor the prices in that video through Tuesday. So if you want to check that out, the link to that sale will be in the description box down below. And do also go ahead and watch and see what Coco and Sarah had as well. So yeah, so here you go. We still need to choose our items that we need to use for tomorrow. So today we used our these here, and so let's go over here, and whoop. We know that we're making Dad's envelope with 2 cards. Dad's bank ensemble. Dad's bank envelope ensemble with 2 cards. Okay, what are we going to be using on it? A postage stamp. Okay, we can do that. A paper flower. And strips of paper. So for tomorrow's video, we'll be making Dad's bank envelope ensemble with 2 cards. And I'll be using a paper flower, a postage stamp, and strips of paper. So let's take a look at what we did today. And that was our fancy closure. And I went ahead, used that tag, cut the edges, and turned it into a label, and added the hole, and turned it into a label. My flower was the matching daisy and a paper flower along with some bling in the center. And my quote came from the wrapping paper. My fabric came from a Cantha quilt, and it was a package of these pieces that Selena from Amore Fabrics had sent to me. And I think that this was a great use of that. So I will be posting Selena's link to her shop down below. You guys, she has amazing, fun things that you see me using all the time. Lots of random vintage ephemera, and a whole section of items from India that are beautiful for our journals, and not just for the boho journals, but for adding to other journals. And so I hope you'll check that out. So fancy closure today. Let's go ahead and tie it. Can you believe it's almost the end of May? Oh my goodness. Grandkids are out of school in Arizona. The Arizona grandkids are out of school. The Washington kids are still in school. So we have a senior and a 7th grader in Arizona as of yesterday, day before yesterday actually. Thursday was their last day of school. Okay, so there is what we did for today. And remember, tomorrow we'll be back with Dad's Bank Ensemble with 2 cards. So I hope you'll join us. Remember, we do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time while we are home, safer at home. If you enjoy the premieres, make sure that you come and stop by and say hello. You can do that by hitting the live chat, and we'd love to see you there. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.